I'm trying to get back in the dating game slowly but surely. Um, I'm I'm not sure what my problem is, right? Um, I'm confident. I'm a good looking guy. You know, I'm more of like a cold approacher. I don't really do the dating apps. I'm not very. It hasn't been very good to me. But when I go out, I talk to women. I can get the number. It seems like they're messing with me. And then when I get the number, it's like I can't put two and two together. Like I'm not really a good texter. So I'm guessing like what I need more intellect on is like how to like close that gap. Cause like I'm relatively back new to this game, and
Okay.
it's evolved. I will say it's evolved.
Indeed. Right.
So I don't know. Like, what's your insight of like kind of bridging that gap? Because like I got no problem, you know, getting the woman like that spark. Um, but just the follow through is not what I'm good at.
So where's your process breaking down?
The texting.
Okay. So you get a woman's number. What's the first text that you send?
Uh, I mean, it depends. Like, I usually cater it to the conversation that we had.
Okay.
But yeah, it depends. It's more hey, um, I like to the vibe that we had, da 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 da, and that's pretty much it. I'm not really a good texter, so
Okay. And like where at what point do you lose them? So I'm assuming she responds back to that initial text at least half the time, right? So at what point are
yeah.
you losing them in like the text messaging phase?
I honestly, that's a good question because I feel like I kind of reciprocate the energy. So, um, I don't know. I say something if if it takes you like a long time to get back to me, like I'm either gonna just like be dry as fuck or just like end it right there. But like I don't know if I should be more willing to entertain it. You know what I mean? Um, I don't know.
You
I
can't
really
you
don't know
can't
what
match you
happens.
can't match energy too early in the process. What I mean by that is like you want her. She don't want you yet, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you want her, you got to kind of like extend yourself a bit more in the beginning. Okay. So
Like how
that makes
so?
sense. So like you're already talking about like if she takes time to text back and stuff like that, then you cool on it. It's like, well, she ain't you cold approach her, so you kind of interrupted her day and what she had going on, and asked her for something, which is her number, right? So it's kind of on you to make that worth her while in a sense. I know
Okay.
that's different from all the information you hear online, but like that's how it works in reality, right? Like you're trying to get like if she came up to you, makes sense because now she's the one wanting you, but like you that ain't the case. You want her, so you're gonna have to kind of give more at the beginning. So when it comes to text messaging, it's like you kind of want to approach it to oversimplify it. You want to accomplish one or two things every time you send a message. You want to either be progressing things forward or giving some sort of value, right? Progressing things forward is going to be um, figuring out logistics for the date, you know, like trying to get her to either go on a date with you or trying to progress to a phone call or a FaceTime call, something like that, right? That's moving things forward. Offering value is going to be you give her something interesting to respond to,
Yeah.
right? Text her in a way where if she reads it, she wants to respond. Normally, that's going to mean you talking about her, right? You're not talking about yourself. So, but it's not silly shit. Is like, what are you doing?
I don't be texting like that. Honestly, um, so I mean, when I met this girl over the last weekend, it was kind of like a mutual thing. Like she kind of came up to me, but got the number, everything. I like took a day or two to text because like, I've been busy. I got like a big test at the end of the week, and I told her that over text. Da 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 da. But I don't know. I haven't been being like boring or anything. I just like it's messing with my energy a little bit because like we already set up the date like for the end of the week on Saturday, right? That's like after my text. After my test is over, and I communicated that, but like I don't really want to be like I don't know what to say during the week because like I don't know I really don't got time for that, but I don't know like I don't know what to say in between, or if I should even say anything, but like I see people saying like yo you gotta like show more interest and everything like that, but like isn't that what like I thought women don't like that type of stuff. Like, oh, he's showing me more interest. Like, I'm gonna ghost him. Like, I don't know. It's been a minute.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 23.
23. Okay. When you say it's been a minute, how long has it been?
I mean, like, just in the dating game, it's been like a good like. Well, I graduated in May. It's different. So like, I'm out of college.
Right.
Dating game's a lot different from going from college to the real world. It's different.
Right. Right. Okay.
But,
when you approach them, how long do you talk to them?
I mean, I can hold a conversation.
Okay, so you're not just going up, giving a compliment, and then trying to get a number.
Yeah.
You are doing that.
Oh, like you like at the bar? Like I mean, yeah. If I see a girl I like, like I'll go holler at her. I'm usually with a couple of my friends, so like we run like a little like 2-man game.
Yeah, I'm trying to see how long is the interaction when you're talking to her.
I mean, like timeline wise, maybe we can go on for like 15-20 minutes.
Okay, good. All right. And you get a number and you text her, and then in this specific situation, you're saying that you set the date up for Saturday, but your main bottleneck is you don't know what to say in the interim.
Right.
Between now and Saturday.
Or to like, like just like keep the things going, like.
Any reason why you're setting the date up on Saturday?
I mean, my test is on Friday.
Okay.
Like, I just want to like focus on my test,
Gotcha.
Because I gotta pass that.
Gotcha. Okay, so you're not doing anything social before Saturday.
No.
Okay, I got you. That's fair. All right. You don't have to like text every day or stuff like that, right? But you should be able to offer some degree of value. I'll tell you something I used to do, right? Like there was like a coffee shop I used to, when I first got single, take women to. And I remember the first time I was going to take a woman there, like the day before, I went to the coffee shop myself and got some food, and like I took a picture of it and I sent it to her and was like, swung by to the spot, make sure it was still worthy of our presence, just as good as I remember, right? And how's your day going, right? So then I just started using that same picture over and over and over again, right? Because I was like, oh, that was effective. Just keep doing it. But you just got to find little ways, right? And there's other ways to offer value, right? Because you can also do certain things like pattern interrupt. So let's say you already have like conditioned the person to receive texts from you. Pattern interrupt is an effective way to shake them out of that stupor and to get their attention, right? So an example of that is like, okay, I've been texting you for a while. Now I'm gonna send a voice memo.
Yeah.
Right.
Spice it up a little bit.
Right. You can also like, instead of texting, remember I said you want to either progress or give value. So you progress by asking for a date, but you also can progress by like having a phone, like scheduling a phone call or like a FaceTime call or something like that. Okay. Right. I wouldn't do FaceTime unless like you look really good. Right. You don't want to, if you're not flattering on like a FaceTime call, I wouldn't do it. It's risky. It's a risky move.
I could put my shit on.
Okay, if you got the features for it, like, yeah, I'm all about playing to your strengths, bro. When I work with clients, it's all about like, okay, what are your strengths? Right. And then let's leverage those strengths, right? You got a good voice. I need you sending voice memos. Why would you not do that, right? There are guys who call into this live, bro, and like they have good voice, like real deep, strong, masculine voices, and as soon as they get one sentence out, the women are like in the chat, like, I love his voice, love his voice. So just use your strengths to your advantage. You know,
Okay.
you funny, be funny. Don't be a clown. There's a difference. So like, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of ways to give value. You want to avoid try to avoid asking date questions before the date though. What I mean by that is like any kind of deep questions like what do you do for a living? Okay, what made you choose that? Like that kind of stuff. Save that for the date. Save the meaty shit for the date. Text is to keep it light. I would treat the text as like being more playful.
Okay.
You feel
Yeah,
me?
I mean, I didn't text her today. Um, Shit, I don't even know if I'll text her tomorrow because my test is on Friday morning. So I was
Right.
thinking about like sending a text on like Friday, saying like, because I'm taking off on Friday. I don't know. I'll just see where it goes on there. Honestly,
What I
see
just
where it
said
takes
should help you though. If you just keep in your mind, you either progressing things or you're adding value.
me.
Good. By adding value, I mean you sent something and now she wants to respond to it. Right? There's more. I have a whole ebook on texting that's the first product I created that I sold to people. Because it is
Okay.
hard. It's a whole nother skill set. But if you get
It's
good at it,
different, bro. It's different.
yeah, it's a whole nother skill set and you gotta be good at it. When I was coming up, like when I was in my 20s, early 20s, the play was the thing that worked in the meta was you just use texting for logistics, right?
Mm,
So it was like that's how you stood out. You stood out by all the other clowns were like trying to talk to Shorty all day, and then you don't do that, and she only hears from you when you trying to see her, and then that made you stand out, right? Because you
mm.
have like this mystique about you. That shit don't work in 2026 because everybody's so stimulated. So now it's like, how do you manage attention? If you try to play that, what I played in my early 20s, now you're gonna be forgotten about. Cause Shorty's DMs are exploding, dudes are approaching her. Maybe she on a dating app, you know what I mean, getting blown up there. You gon'
Right.
you gonna be drowned out, right? So the way you stand out now is like you have more tools in your tool belt.
Yeah.
So if you can be stimulating via text, that helps a lot, right? If you have some sort of strategy, like I said, like bridging like the first meet initial text to like either a phone call or a FaceTime call, just have a process that works for you. It may take a bit of experimentation. You may get this to a point where it's like you already know the play. It's like I get the number. First message is like, um, hey Susie, this is your crush from Target, right? First
Mm,
message, you already got her smiling because you're calling yourself her crush, right? You just play up confidence. Then maybe you do a little light touch there. Day or so later, try to schedule a FaceTime call. FaceTime call is the bridge. You do a good thing on you FaceTime her in a way that makes her anticipate the date. Because if the FaceTime call is cool, she gonna want to see you on the date. But using the same place for all of your dates, I sniffed that out
mm.
immediately. You think you do, but and then you go ahead and make it happen. All right. But it is a real problem. It's like, so the problem that you're having, like the real core of it, what I coach guys on is like, don't try not to have the date so far out. And especially try not to have it on weekends, right? Because if she don't know you, you are competing with more fun things she could be doing on that day. You feel me? So like,
Wait, that's a good show. That's actually a really good show.
you see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
young pretty women typically always got shit to do, especially depending on what city you're in. They may be invited places and stuff like that. So now you're positioning yourself to compete with whatever else she has going on that's more fun. And if she don't know you, there's no reason to cancel those plans and deal with you. And we're talking about like last minute plans too, not some shit she already planned out a week. Her homegirl hit her up. We got Drake tickets. You try and go. Of course, she going to that. She not really fucking with you no more. So you want
Right.
to kind of plan dates on your off days. This is why I asked you why you planned it for the Saturday. So I get your situation, right? You got studying to do, valid. But like if you didn't have that, I would be like, try to make that shit happen on a Wednesday or a Thursday. There's less friction there.
Okay. Damn. That's some good insight. Yeah, yeah. I'll probably send her something like tomorrow after I get some good studying in. But I don't know. Like the reason like I'm not tripping about it is because like I don't know. It doesn't really seem like she's feeling me like all the way heavy. So like it is what it is, bro.
Why you say that?
I don't know. Just like the gaps in between, like we're talking, and like the responses and everything.
You
Like
have to like, she might not be, but she's also shouldn't right now because she ain't really took your essence in yet, right? That's what the first date is for. That's why the
yeah.
first goal is to get the date, because the date is when you're gonna be like, assuming you do well on the date, you know how to carry yourself. That's when she's gonna be like, oh, right. After the first date, you'll likely see a change in how she orients herself towards you.
Oh, okay. So this is normal.
Yeah, it's normal variance. You're probably one of five dudes she's engaged right now. So it's like, what I'm talking about. What, she's 22? Yeah, she probably has some sort of a roster going on. So it's like, yeah, get that first date locked in, and then you may see a shift in energy, assuming that like, you actually a cool, chill guy to be around, which it seems
Okay.
like you are in this conversation.
Okay. All right. Cool. Cool. Damn, bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
No
Heavy.
problem, bro. Dating is hard these days. Relationships are hard. They're almost impossible to navigate. You have to navigate attachment styles. You have to navigate the changes in our culture when it comes to how we romantically connect. And a lot of people are completely lost. When I talk to clients, a lot of them are spiraling. They don't know if this person is right for them. They don't know if they themselves are emotionally available. They don't know how to even navigate their own attachment wounds. So if you're like that, if you're in that situation where you were just completely frustrated and you don't have clarity, you don't know how to get what your goal is, whether that's a dating life, whether that's a boyfriend or girlfriend, a husband or wife, whatever the case you are in, my 1 hour coaching call will help you like it has helped hundreds of people before you. If you're lacking clarity on your specific situation, it will help with that. If you're lacking technical know-how, whether it comes to meeting a woman, meeting a man, and you don't really know how to engage it, the 1 hour coaching call will give you the clarity you're looking for and a step-by-step roadmap as to how to get what you are looking for. So if you want to finally take control of your romantic life, click the link below in the description, book your 1 hour coaching call, and I'll see you on the other side.